guys, DPity here, and today we have another Kotobukiya Bishoujo unboxing, and we are returning to the Darkstalkers series with Felicia, the feline fatale. I just made that up. So Felicia is probably the second most popular character in the Darkstalkers series, right after Morrigan, which we did an unboxing for her Bishoujo. The video link is up here, go check it out. But yeah, we have Felicia, who has also made multiple appearances in multiple Capcom games, and yet there was still no word for another Darkstalkers game. But in the meantime, we have a lot of Darkstalkers merch to go over. So we're gonna start with some specs of the Felicia Bishoujo statue. Just like the Morrigan figurine, it is a 1/7 scale statuette. It is from the Darkstalkers series, or Vampire Savior in Japanese. It retails for $119.99, and it actually just recently released on February of this year, 2023. The statue is made of PVC and ABS plastic, as well as some iron bits, and just like every Bishoujo figurine, the statuette is based off of Shunya Yamashita's artwork of the Felicia character, and the sculpt for this guy is done by Kei, which is the same sculptor of the Morrigan statue. Alright, and with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the box and packaging. So on the front here, you have this large window to show off the statuette. You can kind of see here in her awesome pose. You have the Shunya Yamashita art piece on the bottom left, and then you have Felicia, the name over here. It says Darkstalkers Bishoujo statue. On the frame of the window, you have a nice little design out here, as well as little cat ornaments. You got the Bishoujo icon up here, as well as the Kotobukiya logo. On the top and the side over here, you have some claw marks. As you know, Felicia is a cat, and she has a very special ability where she goes and she just claws your face. So here we go, some claw marks. On the back of the package, you have a nice up-close shot of Felicia's face. Right here of the statue, you have a full body shot of the statue, as well as the base. You got some other angles of the statue in these little portrait shots, and then you have the little teaser image of Lilith, my personal favorite Darkstalkers character. You have her right here on the bottom, some artwork from Shunya Yamashita. On the side here, you got the Darkstalkers logo again, and some legal crap on the bottom. So let's go ahead and open her up here. Alright, let us take her out. Woohoo. Side of the box, nothing but a moon, a full moon over there. This time it's blue. I believe Morrigan also had a moon, and I think it was pink or purple or something. It comes in this plastic encasing, as most of these Bishoujo statues come out. There's some tape on the sides over here, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut that out. And I say this in almost all my unboxing videos, especially my Bishoujo ones. You know, when you open these up, you want to make sure you open them up with the plastic encasing pieces facing up and downwards, just like this. You want to lift the top side. You do not want to open it like this, sideways, because the statue could fall, break, shatter. You don't want that. I don't want you spending over $100 or so on these figurines and then breaking. So please be careful. Lift it slowly, just like that, okay? All right, anyways, it is covered in this nice plastic lining to keep everything from being scuffed over here. I could already see this is a really nice piece. It is surrounded by a bunch of bubble wrap here. There is a very, very delicate piece of hair just like hanging. It's like a weird light blue colored whisker hair thing. She has two of them, if you know the Felicia design. So there's a couple of really stray bits of hair, and the tail. So just like the Morrigan statue, Morrigan had these really delicate wing pieces on her head, and she also has like the wings on her back. Felicia is also very delicate. She has a bunch of, I'll go over it, but she has a bunch of like stray hairs and other really intricate pieces here. Kind of has a bare butt. I don't know if I'm going to demonetize. Hopefully I don't. Demonetization gods, please do not strike me down. Let's go over all the details. I'm just going to zoom in real quick, and I'll talk about the bare ass in a bit. But yeah, she's just bare. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is her face. All right, so Felicia, while she is definitely sexy and her outfit is kind of, you know, well, not kind of, but very skimpy, she has a very cute face. You know, cats are very adorable. And so you can kind of see, you know, when anime artists do their cute characters, they give them big eyes, they kind of give them round faces. And you kind of see her cheeks kind of plump up a bit. So that kind of shows you kind of a youthful look on Felicia. And her eyes are very, very large, just like cat's eyes. And she has a little cat pupil. I don't know what you call that. You know, the little thin snake eye, cat eye type look. but she has that going on. The turquoise color on her eyes definitely make the eyes stand out. Her teeth and her tongue are not just painted on, so they're kind of molded in. So that's a nice little detail. We did see that with the Morgan figurine where the teeth and the tongue were not just painted, they were molded into the sculpt. So that's pretty awesome. The eyeliner is really thick, really makes the eyes stand out. And yeah, the eyebrow is very thin. And then she has her white headband up here that goes around the top of her head, and then the ears, she has one up there and one back here behind the big bang. The bang is very it's kind of being held on by this really small sliver of hair that goes kind of on the top of her head, on the top of her forehead here, and then it slivers downwards. Nice little Clark Kent curl on the bottom. She has a really thin piece of hair up here, and then her hair is very voluminous, as you can see. It comes out and it's just this large mane that she has. You see all these really nice lines that go everywhere, nice clumps of hair. And also what's great is that the hair doesn't just like have one bold color. It is a nice gradient of like light blue, baby blue, and then it goes into a dark, into a navy. So the gradient of the hair definitely shows kind of like how wild she is with the hair, and it kind of gives like a nice little shimmer to it because the front of the hair is a lot more lighter than the back. So it kind of gives like a nice diffraction of the light. Nice, very cool paint job going on. And then the really delicate parts I was talking about, they're kind of like whiskers, but not really. Like they're whiskers, but it's just like, it's part of her hair. So she has like these weird long strands, like right here that kind of go around. She has one on there and she has one on her other side. So these are really delicate. Like I could wiggle them around a bit. You kind of see me like kind of pushing it down. Like of course, obviously I don't want to push too hard. And what's great is obviously she's a cat. Cats are known to be wild. Her hair just kind of curls everywhere, and the two little whisker pieces are very uneven. So I like the unruly look that it gives Felicia. So that's pretty awesome. You can see her claws. Her claws are very gargantuan, you know, a lot bigger than her head. And what's great about it is that like you kind of see the texture of the hair. I don't know if you could kind of see this. I don't know if like the white is blinding into the camera, but you kind of see details of the fur. There's a little outgrowth of fur over here on her forearms, and then you can see her claws are kind of painted like a dark crimson pink almost. And then you see the inner side of her palm here. Same thing goes with her right hand. And then let's go talk about her body. Felicia is known to just be basically wearing nothing. She kind of has like this little strips of fur that kind of go around her breasts that kind of cover her nipples. It looks very nice actually. So you see the fur and the etching of the hairs as well on the little lines that go across her boob and then across her stomach over here. Very nicely toned. And since like Morgan has, you know, she has wings and Morgan's supposed to have pieces of like a bat, some of the pieces of the Morgan statue had a reflecting coating on the paint, so it could kind of give it that like shiny leather look. Obviously Felicia doesn't have any leather or metal or any of that kind of like accessories on her, so all the paint is matte, so the lights being diffused. There's no shimmer or luster on any pieces of the Felicia statue except for the base. The base is just a kind of a really plain flooring. I think that's my only kind of a peeve about these Darkstalker statues so far. I've only opened 2 of them, but the bases are really boring. Like, I get it, it's like cute and pink and, you know, hexagonal, but they could have gave us something a little more, like maybe put like a little ball of yarn on the bottom. I don't know, just something except, you know, besides like a plain base, but this is what we get. So the feet here kind of reminisce of like a large cat. You see the ankles, and again, the white fur, you could kind of see how it looks here with the etching and the details. Pretty nice texture. It goes all the way up to her calves, her knees, and the bottom of her thighs. So that's pretty nice. The same goes with her other foot. You see it bent over here. And then just like the little whisker hair things, you got the long tail. So again, the tail, pretty delicate. You can kind of move it around almost. See that? Pretty fragile. I saw that the materials used on this statue were plastic and iron. I'm assuming the iron is part of like the little thin pieces over here. They probably use some like metal wiring to keep this straight. If it's plastic, it'd probably snap pretty easily. And then we have like her bare butt. She has, you don't see any line of the, you know, it's not really underwear. I don't know what to call this. It's like a fur one piece. I have no idea, but like, I guess it's so thin in the back. Like, you know, her butt's so thick, maybe it just kind of like eats it up. There's nothing there. God, I hope I don't get demonetized. And then of course, You have a really nice under boob here and some side boob shots, some nice armpit cleavage. Pretty nice. I really like the all the details here. Overall, I like this figure a lot. You know, Kotobukiya does a really good job over sexualizing these characters that they usually, you know, they take the liberties to redesign. But of course, Darkstalkers characters, you know, especially like Morgan, Felicia, they're already sexy by nature, right? Like the character's original design hasn't been changed. You know, they just kind of take liberties on like just little stylistic choices, but like none of the design really changes. And overall, I like the Felicia, like what is exposed. Obviously, if you know me, I'm all about this area right here. Yeah, overall, I would rate this like a high 8, low 9. You know, like maybe like a 9 range. This is really nice. These Darkstalkers figures are definitely a lot more detailed than other Kotobukiya figurines. While they're still a Kotobukiya product and they're still under the Bishoujo line, there are different sculptors who work on these statues. So like I mentioned, K, I don't know how to pronounce the sculptor's name, who did both the Morgan and the Felicia statue. As you can tell, he does an amazing job, and I'm guessing he's gonna be doing Lilith as well. And if they're gonna do more, they're probably gonna do like Queen Bee, BB Hood, and maybe Senko. I'm assuming Senko is next. This is a really great statue. While $120 is pretty high, I think that is a pretty fair price for these type of statues. The detail is impeccable. It's really nice, and it's not small too. It's like pretty tall. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Felicia statue in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want to see me unbox any other Bishoujo statues. I have a large collection of Bishoujo statues just waiting to be unboxed. A lot of them are just sitting in the box collecting dust, and I want to show them off. So also don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, of course, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.